Hi everyone, this is Aman Goyal. I am the founder of a startup called Cogno AI, which recently got acquired by Exotel last year around November. So I am planning to start this YouTube channel so as to share my learnings about business and entrepreneurship. And most of the content will be around Q&A format where I will share some questions which people have asked me on other channels like Quora or LinkedIn, right? And I will talk about my journeys which will help other entrepreneurs. So today we have a question that says, how did you get into entrepreneurship? So this one is quite interesting actually. Okay, so I'll go back to the year 2016. That was my, I think in 2016 I completed my third year of undergrad at IIT Bombay. So as a background, I did my BTech in Computer Science and Engineering from IIT Bombay, 2013 to 2017 batch. So towards the end of 2016, this is academic year, not the calendar year, which I'm talking about June 2016. I was interning at a startup called Rubrik in Palo Alto. So Rubrik is into cloud backup and recovery products, software-based products. It's a combination of software plus hardware actually. And I was working with the file systems team on their database side. So it was quite an interesting internship. I learned a lot. Being in Silicon Valley, being in Palo Alto, I was at the heart of technology, innovation, and startups. So it was one of the most exciting 3 months of my life. But one thing at that time I realized is that I cannot stay in the US away from my parents and away from my family for a longer period of time. So 3 months is a good time frame. Obviously, you can see that in 3 months the internship is ending, so it's not a problem. But settling there permanently for me personally, it was a little difficult. So when I came back to India, this was August 2016. July end, sometime around that, basically the end of the internship at the end of third year, I thought that I will probably start something of my own. It was the best time for me, the fourth year of college, because number one, I didn't have to opt for placements, right? I had a return offer from Rubrik. I didn't have to bother myself with GRE, masters, and all, because I was not very interested in higher studies. Undergrad project at IIT Bombay in computer science department is also optional. And lastly, I had completed pretty much all the courses that were required from a core curriculum perspective. So which means I had full 1 year of time in which I could explore things, I could explore my own self and fail without earning money. And nobody will, like my parents or anybody in the family will bother about it, right? So that's when I joined one of the courses in entrepreneurship department. This is funded by Bharat Desai, one of the alums of IIT Bombay, I think some 1975 batch. It is called as Desai Sethi School of Entrepreneurship, DSSE. So I joined one of the course called Introduction to Entrepreneurship, and it was quite an exciting course. So I learned from some of the seasoned industry veterans. So in a typical college lecture setting, I'm sure all of you know that there are pen paper based exams, quizzes, assignments, and blah blah blah. This was very different because the professors were not academicians, they were proper industry veterans. They had created their own businesses, they had created large companies, listed companies. So they were very focused on, rather than assignments, they cared about go and build a product, go and build acquire customers, go and build a company, right? That was the motive. So it was more of a practical approach, and like any other engineer, I was also focused on building technology and stuff. But in this course, I realized it's about solving the customer problem and working backwards to build a technology rather than building a technology and then finding out what to do. So that was sort of a life-changing course for me. And in 8th semester, I took up more courses, technology, venture creation, marketing for entrepreneurs, intellectual property for entrepreneurs, right? So it was very exciting experience for me, very good learning experience for me. I learned a lot of new things. And that's when in the course, as I told you, that they required us to create, they wanted us to create a business, right? Not just a presentation. And so I partnered with a friend of mine from college itself. His name was Soham. So both of us were from computer science department. So we started working on this problem statement of, okay, so let me describe the problem statement. In spite of these apps like Ola, Uber, Zomato, Swiggy, right? My parents still used to take my help to book orders because they cannot use these apps. Somehow they feel it's complicated, they may make mistake in payments or something will go wrong, right? So we thought that can we build a system in which they dial a number, they call up a simple 1800 something number. On that, they can talk to a voice-based automated system and book a cab by just saying, look, I am here in, let's say, Glencroft Society, Hiranandani Gardens in Powai, and I want to go to, let's say, whatever, Airport Terminal 2. And the voice bot will understand, process the address, process the sentence and extract address from that and book a cab, right? So that was the idea. And so essentially we are trying to create a consumer facing voice bot over telephony. So that's how All In Call was born, the company, right? Today it's called as Cogno AI. The company name is All In Call Research and Solutions Private Limited. So All In Call, right? So that's how the concept was born. And basically, like when we showed this concept in the presentation, we had to take customer feedback. We interacted with a lot of people, right? People from, let's say, travel industry, people from hospitality industry, people from cab booking, e-commerce. So we did a lot of interactions with people. I mean, you can find all of these people around, right? You don't have to talk to executive, you talk to consumers. We literally went to Starbucks in Hiranandani Gardens, this is near IIT campus, and generally spoke with people. So the good thing is, you being a student, you can always say that, look, I'm doing some sort of academic research. I'm not a salesperson, I'm not a scammer. Here is my IIT Bombay ID card, and I'm doing some academic research on human behavior on purchasing things online. Right, so with those kind of things, people get more comfortable and they try to help you rather than get doubtful about you. So that's how we did. So one of the feedback that we got was, why don't we sell this to large enterprises as against going and acquiring customers ourselves, because it will be very capital intensive to go and acquire customers, then monetize them and stuff like that, right? So one of the professors suggested that we should rather go and license this technology to large companies. So that's when we got into banks and financial institutions. So one of the advisors took us to some people at Yes Bank, another one took us to people at HDFC Bank. We also met Axis Bank. So we got our first break in SBI, which is the State Bank of India, the largest bank in India by the volumes, and definitely the largest government bank in India. So SBI wanted some sort of solution around this, and we were at the right place at the right time. So, I mean, it was not just being lucky, it required a lot of persistence at SBI, but that's a story for another day. Broadly, this has been my journey of entrepreneurship. And after that, I mean, there were lots of ups and downs. I had a co-founder exit. Soham quit the company after about 1.5 years. Then I got in Harshita, who is my current co-founder, into the company, and today we have like almost 100 customers across multiple industries. We work with all the large financial institutions, Kotak Group, State Bank Group, HDFC Group, Aditya Birla Group, Bajaj Group, right? They are our clients. And apart from that, we have a lot of international customers in Middle East, Southeast Asia as well. And last year, as I mentioned, we were acquired by Exotel in a large multi-million-dollar deal. So that was a good financial outcome for me and my co-founder Harshita as well. And at the same time, through Exotel, we got a large customer base of about 7,000 customers to whom we can easily go and sell our products rather than doing that ourselves, which will take a lot of time. So yeah, that's about my brief journey. I hope that answers the question how I got into entrepreneurship. I will be uploading more videos on this channel, hopefully very soon, as and when I get time over the weekends. And broadly, the videos will be around startups, entrepreneurship, technology, jobs, career, right? So things which will, basically think of it as me sharing my journey, which will help others probably start something of their own, get better at their career, or get a better job. So stay tuned. Thank you so much.